Hey, welcome to the JaySquared Podcast. I'm Jesoma,
I'm J-Rock.
and we are in such a great holiday mood. I mean, it's the season of giving, and we're going to give you our top 10 TV shows and movies throughout 2022. How do you feel about doing this, J-Rock? How do you feel about it?
Well, hopefully it's not as long as last year. So,
Ooh, how long was last year's?
2 hours.
Yeesh.
Yeah.
Well, I hope that we don't differ too much and start to bicker too much.
We might have some interesting lists. I feel like we're gonna be different but alike at the same time.
I feel like a lot has come out in 2022. How about you?
I feel like I didn't watch enough like you did. If that makes sense.
I mean, I feel like you watched a lot of sports, and I don't watch a lot of sports, so I'm stuck to movies and TV shows.
Yeah, I mean, I have been watching the World Cup nonstop, so.
See? That's your first
that's
problem.
That's the problem right there. Cheers, though.
Oh, cheers. Kink. All right, so let's get started. We're going to get started with movies because I feel like it's just appropriate. So let's go ahead and get into it. You go first, though.
Oh, okay. Well, starting at number 10, it's this movie called Barbarian.
Okay.
Did you watch it?
Okay. Yeah, I did.
You did? Okay. So I enjoyed it. I did not like the ending. It was very confusing. Like, I felt like I watched two different movies in one.
Okay.
It was a good scary movie though, or if you would consider it scary, but I just didn't like the ending of it. Like the ending, I had more questions at the end than answers, but it was really good. Ask me the question.
Okay, so why did you? Okay, so, all right, because I saw it.
You didn't like it?
It's not that I didn't like it. It's just that I like the message because I got deep into the message of it. Because what me and my girlfriend like to do is that if we don't really understand a movie completely, then we like to go ahead and look into like videos and stuff to see what the hidden meaning behind it is.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't give enough for me to have me as confused as it did.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And I agree. That's why I made number 10.
Okay, but all right. To each their own.
Yeah, don't judge me.
No, it's too late. But I mean,
wow.
All right, so go ahead, keep going. I want to hear the rest.
Oh no, I thought we were switching off. You do your number.
Oh, 10. So we're doing 10. Like you go
10, 9. Yeah.
Oh, I like that. My number 10, Bullet Train. Have you seen Bullet Train?
I did.
Okay. I'm surprised at your reaction because Bad Bunny's in it, and we know how you feel about Bad Bunny.
I'm just surprised it's number 10.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll tell you why. Pretty much to me, I feel like it had more potential, and it was very exciting. It almost didn't make the list. I'm be real with you. It almost didn't make the list, but it was extremely entertaining. I just didn't. There wasn't enough like reason for me to care about Brad Pitt. That's just how I felt. But okay. I guess it wasn't supposed to be that way. But no. I just was like, oh, he has this background that we just kind of never talked about. And I was like, So that's why it gives me the 10. It was still a great movie to me. I liked it. Big twist at the end. Loved it. Great. But, number 10. All right, go on. Number 9.
Interesting. Okay.
You're interesting. Don't call me names.
Wow. Don't get offended.
Call me
All right.
HR.
Wow. Jamie!
Jamie!
All right. Number 9 for me is Lightyear. Yeah. I watch kid movies. You know this. So I watched Lightyear. I will say the first 20 minutes of the movie, I didn't know where we were going, and then like a typical Pixar or Disney movie, it hits you right in the feels. So I was like, oh, okay, it's one of those. But Toy Story is like one of my favorite movies.
Mm-hmm.
So I like that, the fact that we get some background on Buzz Lightyear and like his actual movie and what inspired Andy to get a Buzz Lightyear toy. So that was pretty cool. But overall, I like this story. It was very like, I guess, full circle for me because I like Toy Story movies. But yeah, that was my number 9.
I get it because we started to watch it and we just like kind of like, nah, because the beginning was too slow.
No, I understand that. Yeah.
So I think that maybe maybe if we were to go ahead and rewatch it, if you give me your word that it's good, because I keep taking your word. I keep taking your word and I keep getting disappointed, so.
Look who's talking.
Which leads me to my number 9 movie, Black Adam. All right.
I'm about to walk away.
I thought we weren't judging.
Oh, we clearly are. HR doesn't even matter anymore.
Listen. Black Adam?
Straight garbage.
Oh my God. This is your problem.
No, go ahead and tell the people why this disgusting movie was your number 9.
Look, that movie, it was a great jumping point for the DCEU. Great jumping point.
That no longer exists.
First of all, the DCEU does exist. Thank you, James Gunn. Obviously,
he's firing everybody.
Good. He needs to do some revamping, and he's not gonna,
exactly. Black Adam is gone.
No, it's not. No,
yes, it is.
No, it's not. Superman might be gone, but Black Adam is not gone. Nobody ever said that. There's no confirmation. Don't start gaslighting me. Not here. Not today.
Let me grab my water because, I hate to break it to you, but okay.
All right, we'll see. But first of all, it tells a very authentic story, which is something that was really refreshing. A lot of people who go ahead and make superhero movies, it's the same trope. This person's from a different universe or a different time frame. They have their own internal struggles, and they gotta save people because no, he was like, "Fuck y'all," and it was a great reflection on how foreigners invade different lands without knowing anything about the land and not listening to what the people are saying. When the people are saying, we want Black Adam to be here, and the government's saying, we're trying to protect you, but they're from a foreign land, it's like, what the fuck do you know about what we want? You know what? Number 9. That's my number 9.
That's disgusting. Enjoy it while it lasts because he's done. All right. Number 8. Get ready to make fun of me.
Mm-hmm.
My number 8 is Hocus Pocus 2. Yep.
You mean that movie with them old ass ladies? Listen, what are you doing, man? Let it go.
It's a classic. They remade it.
It's not a classic because it's new with older people.
The same people. It was a classic.
Yeah,
the first Hocus Pocus was really good. I enjoyed Hocus Pocus 2. I thought it was very cheesy, but like it went with the original storyline. Also, like I love Halloween. So it was a perfect movie for me to watch during Halloween. I enjoyed it a lot. It was funny. And it really was what it needed to be. A cheesy, corny movie. I enjoyed it.
And you like that?
I like this one, yeah. There's some cheesy, corny movies that I like.
It's just so crazy to me how you're just so in tune with being 5. Like it's wild.
I love
You
it.
don't you don't have to watch it. You could watch things that are like PG-13 now.
Nah, I'm good. I'm good. No, it was really good. I enjoyed it. It was a good Halloween movie.
Okay.
What was your number 8?
I didn't see it yet. But my number 8.
Oh, well then shut up.
I'm just saying that it's just a bunch of old ladies that are like, oh.
It's just you like cheesy, corny movies.
I like cheesy, corny, but it's just not. It wasn't authentic to me. Like it just felt like everybody's doing a reboot, and it was just another reboot.
Well, this reboot was supposed to come out like 10 years ago, so.
Sure, bro.
No, seriously.
All right. I'll take your word for it. Hey,
go number 8.
All right, number 8. Smile.
No, I'm out. I could not watch that movie.
Right?
I saw the trailer.
Yo.
I saw the trailer and I was like, that's one scary movie I'm not doing.
I'm telling you,
no.
That movie was scary. And look, so I'm not a horror movie fan.
No.
My girlfriend loves horror movies. I don't like horror movies like that. Because I don't like when people scare me. I'm just not in my thing. Like, it's not my thing. But, and it's also like, okay, so when I go to a horror movie, I don't get scared like that. Like, I just see it. Oh, I kind of could guess what's going to happen next, because usually horror movies are pretty predictable if you watch enough of them.
Yeah.
This movie was not like that. This movie had me fucking quivering in my boots. Like, I was scared. So yeah, it was a really good, like the way that they put it together and kind of kept that insanity, like the insanity of the production, everything that they put together was really high quality, which is something that a lot of horror movies do lack as well. Pretty much the idea of the movie is that you don't know who's like the demon that's trying to get your soul or whatever. You don't know who it is, and embodies different people in your life and mimics them perfectly. So it's like, and then they start smiling, and then that's when you know that that's a demon. So it was a fire production. Hats off to the folks that made that movie, because you got me.
No, I saw the trailer, and at first I was like, oh, okay, cool. But then I saw like the first person that smiled, and I was like, oh no, I'm out. Can't do that. All right. My number 7, it's a movie called The Black Phone.
Got you.
Did you watch it?
I saw The Black Phone, but 2021.
It's not 2021.
It is.
It came out June 24,
2022. No way.
Yes, it did. So you might be confused with something else.
Fuck. Man. I wanted to put that one down.
Sucks to suck.
You know what it is? It's because Jamie told me that it was 2021.
Damn. Not Jamie fucking up.
Not Jamie fucking up.
But yeah, The Black Phone, my number 7. That movie also took me on a trip. Ethan Hawke killed it.
Yeah. 100%.
He's 100% killed it. But that movie took me on a ride. I kind of, like, halfway through the plot, I already knew, like, who was the killer and what was going on and all that stuff. So that was pretty cool. But overall, a really great movie. If you're into, like, thriller, scary movies, that's a really good one. Highly recommend that one. But yeah, that's my number 7.
I liked it. The only thing I didn't like was we didn't really understand his motives. I didn't understand his motives. Like,
He's just a serial killer.
yeah, but you like when it comes to serial killers, at least in fictions, I like to have my serial killer. I like to know my serial killer, like so I know why my serial killer does what he does. Like if you're gonna start killing people, I want to know why.
Well, he was only killing teenage boys.
Yeah, and that's like a niche that he has. That's his demographic. So why? You get what I mean? Like I like to know why like they do what they do, because then I could go ahead and say, not even sympathize with them, but I'll be like, all right, now I understand why this person's doing it. I get to get a deeper understanding on the killer.
Okay.
But like you know how Jason, we know why Jason kills people. Like we get it. Same thing with
that's an interesting comparison.
I'm just pointing out people.
Yeah, no. Nah, it was really good. And then I really enjoyed like his mask.
Yeah, that mask was fire.
And like the different layers that it had.
Oh man, that shit was scary as fuck. Now that was scary. Like when he switched it up.
No, he Ethan Hawke this year like really stood out.
He's been on one. He's really been on one.
He really has. Shout out to him.
Shout out to Ethan Hawke, man. Fuck. All right.
What's your number 7?
My number 7, RRR.
I don't know what that is.
Okay. So RRR is an Indian movie. It's pretty much about two revolutionary heroes in India. And it's a fictional story about them both actually meeting, because they never met each other before. But it's about both of them actually meeting and fighting the regime together. So I really, really fucking like this movie. The reason why is because you know how people always make fun of Indian movies, how they're so over the top and crazy when it comes to the action. Like the car would do like 36 flips in the air and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, they took that to another level. But it was like really high quality and it was really dope to watch. Also, they had like dancing scenes and shit like that. Cause like, and it was like a cultural experience. Like I loved it. It was like an action movie. Like I never seen an action movie straight from India like that. So it was dope. It's really long though. Just letting you know if you want to watch it. But
probably not. Not my style.
But it's really dope. I liked it. And then on top of that, so there are two revolutionary. One revolutionary, he's pretty much fighting the regime that kidnapped somebody from his village. So he fights like monsters, like not monsters, sorry. He fights like bears and lions and shit like that.
Animals.
Like, yeah, he's pretty much like a really strong guy. Now the other revolutionary, he's fighting for all of India, like pretty much all of India to be like let go by the English people or whatever the fuck.
The British?
And, yeah, them people. So he's fighting for them to be everybody to be let go by taking them down from the inside. So when they finally meet, they become really good just friends without knowing each other's ulterior motives. And once they learn about each other's ulterior motives, it's just a lot of dialogue, but it's a great movie. It sees two sides of the same coin, and they pretty much showcase it very well. I love it.
Cool. All right, that's good. Different style of movie. That's pretty cool.
Let's go to your number 6.
My number 6 is Bullet Train.
Oh, okay.
So obviously, I did not like that Bad Bunny got killed off like within 10 minutes. But I enjoyed the overall story. Obviously, like I love action movies. There's a lot of blood, which was pretty cool. But there was like 2 or 3 different plot twists throughout the movie. And all 3 of them, I was like, oh shit. So I liked it. I do agree with you. Like for Brad Pitt, like I could care less. But there were certain people on that train that I was like, I want you to die. Or like started connecting. Oh, that person has to be involved, or they keep showing this person, so they have to be involved somehow. So I thought it was pretty cool.
I didn't like that they killed Paperboy, man. I was like, damn, dog.
No, they killed a couple people that I was like, damn, I wanted you to live, but it was great overall.
No, but I mean, like that's what I was saying. Like I did really love the movie. Like the movie was fun. It was what it was supposed to be. It was really fun.
Mm-hmm. And entertaining for sure.
Yeah, 100%. I just feel like it just lacked in like the depth of the characters that are our main characters. Like
just Brad Pitt.
It's Brad Pitt, but then also the antagonist, which is the girl. Like I understood why she was mad, but I was like, why are you that mad? Like I don't know. I just felt like she was
overlooked.
Brat. Yeah, but she was like a spoiled brat to me. I understood that she was overlooked. I understood that, but I was like, but to go this far, my G, like come on now. Like it was just a lot. So I just felt that way.
I mean, I wanted her to die, so
oh yeah, me too.
It's all good.
Best way possible.
Well, yeah, it was hilarious. All right, you're number 6.
Wait, who killed her? Like I know she got killed by
the twin.
Truck. Yeah, but which one was the twin?
The black one.
Wait, so Paperboy was alive. The other one is the one that died.
Yeah, the Quicksilver died.
Yeah, Quicksilver.
Yeah.
Damn, dog. They should have both lived.
I know. That's the one. I was like, damn, not the twins.
Yeah.
And they were actual twins, so that hurt. Like when they did the throwback, I was like, not me.
That's what I was talking about. They did like a background for them, and I was like, that's what I wanted. They did a background
for everybody. The only one was Brad Pitt.
I feel like they did more for Bad Bunny's background than they did for Brad Pitt, who was the main character.
Was he the main character?
He survived.
A lot of other people survived too.
I feel you. I mean,
all right,
I guess.
What's your number 6?
Bob's Burgers. The Bob's
And you call
Burgers
me you said that I'm a 5-year-old? Okay.
Look, this is the thing.
You like musicals, though.
I love musicals. Bob's Burgers, the movie, was a musical that was fucking hilarious. And I also love Bob's Burgers, the show. So it's like, it was just the show intensified. And the storyline was great. It attacked all points of the characters that are really, I guess you really don't know too much about. And on top of all of that, like it had a great progression, a lot of twists and turns. It was a cool movie. I had so much fun because I was like, because the songs was hitting. And I was like, okay. But what can I like? I don't know. I don't really even have anything bad to say about Bob's Burgers, the movie. Yeah, no, it was solid. It was a solid movie. I loved it. Had so much fun. And plus, it's an adult show. Okay, it's not for kids. What's your number 5?
Lightyear is also not for kids. Lightyear's also not for kids. But no, I'm sorry, I don't like musicals. That threw me off. I thought I was watching a Bob's Burger episode, not a fucking musical. But whatever. I digress. No, not at all. My number 5 was Enola Holmes 2. I know you're not talking shit. Did you even watch the first one?
No.
Okay, so shut up. Do you even like Sherlock Holmes?
No.
Okay then.
I like the one with what you call it? Tony Stark in it.
That's Sherlock Holmes, yeah.
Yeah, I know. That's the only Sherlock Holmes movie I like.
Okay, well, Enola Holmes is his younger sister who also is trying to be a detective. But it's played by Levin. So the storyline for the second one kind of connects with the first one, but takes over more of her becoming her own detective. with the help of her brother Sherlock Holmes, who was also the former Superman. So
hold on.
yeah.
Yeah, okay, so now that makes more sense. Because I remember seeing Henry Cavill like on a press tour with her, and he's supposed to be the new Sherlock Holmes.
Yep.
So they replaced Iron Man.
Well, Iron Man no longer was Sherlock Holmes for a while.
So it was like a rebranding type of thing.
No, this is like completely different. The Sherlock Holmes that Iron Man made were movies. This is more like the story.
Just throw that in here. Throw Enola
with Black Adam?
Throw Enola Holmes in here, B.
With Black Adam? Okay.
Dude, y'all took our Superman for that?
No.
Y'all took our Superman
James
for
Gunn
that?
took your Superman. James Gunn said, "Fuck your Superman," and threw him away. Literally. No, but it was a great movie. It's a great action movie, and it has a lot of twists in it as well, because you're basically going on a case like if you were Sherlock Holmes. So I enjoy movies like that make you think and kind of twist it around, and then you're like, wait a second, you're the villain, not you. So I enjoy that.
It was like a mystery.
Yes,
like
it's
an interactive mystery kind of.
It's an action mystery. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
All right. What's your number 5?
My number 5 is Doctor Strange 2: Multiverse of Madness.
I'm surprised that made your list.
It did. No, I loved the movie. It was great. It was a great movie. I just had like some gripes with it, of course, but I'm giving it a Marvel standard. That's why. Like, people get confused. They think I hate Marvel. I don't hate Marvel. I just hold them to a higher standard than I hold other movies because
DC.
they have. Yeah, then I hold DC. Like, I hold them to a way higher standard. That's why I'm like, hey man, I cut DC some slack because they don't
way too much.
No.
Way too much.
They're not on their feet. They're not on their feet yet. So how can I compare them? How can I compare them to movies that have been on their feet for like 10, 15 years when they haven't even gotten their sea legs yet? Like, I'm not going to put them on the same boat.
I just hear excuses.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. They're excuses. But two things could be true. They could be an excuse, and they could be a good reason. All right?
All right, go on.
So, Doctor Strange 2, Mom. I think that I thought it was a great movie. I had a couple of issues with how in depth they got in who was supposed to be the main character. It was honestly Doctor Strange versus the Scarlet Witch. They should have just named it that. Because I felt like a lot of it, none of it had anything to do much with like Stargirl or whatever her name is, America Chavez. I feel like we didn't.
Don't be disrespectful. Don't be disrespectful. No, I'm serious. Don't be disrespectful.
Listen, this is what I'm gonna say. They did not do enough for her background. They didn't. They didn't dive deep enough. I got like 30 seconds of, oh, I was in this dimension. Now I'm in this dimension. And I'm like, okay, cool. But that's it. Like, I really didn't get a deep understanding of what's going on with you. Like, I wanted to know how she grew up. What other universes has she been to that like made her the way that she is? But I digress. It was my number 5 because it had a lot of great action scenes, a lot of great jump scares. Got me scared at some points. I was like, I didn't know I was walking into a horror like that, even though you told me like 20 times. But whatever. And also Doctor Strange turning into fucking zombie Doctor Strange. That shit was fire. And they laid all of it out beautifully. Yeah, I mean, it was a good movie. It's really solid.
Cool.
What's your number?
I'll take that. I'll take that.
There you go. You're welcome.
I'll take that. But mine is higher, but okay.
Okay.
All right. My number 4 is Nope.
Wow. That to me is low. Go ahead.
Number 4 is low?
That's low. Low.
No.
But Go off, Queen. Like, let me know. Let me know why. Let me know why. I need to know why.
Okay. I enjoyed the movie overall.
Okay.
But again, like other movies I've watched, I left with more questions than answers.
Yeah. Okay.
So I had to go back and do research. And then I was like, oh, okay, yeah, I missed this, and this. But I caught on to other things that connected with it. So I was like, okay, cool. But it didn't scare me.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't get the same feeling I got when I watched Get Out or when I watched Us. And to me, Us like is his best movie that he's made, Jordan Peele. Because
Really?
Us is freaking scary. Like that one messed with my head. I still like Nope. I thought Keke Palmer killed it. And the buddy from Get Out. God, I'm blanking out on his name, but he was also really good in the movie.
Yeah.
Daniel Kaluuya. He's really good. He's a really good actor overall.
Oh yeah.
I also he incredible. Everything he makes is really good. I also like the way that Jordan Peele doesn't show you the full scene of what happened with the monkey.
Mm-hmm.
He just lets your imagination roll
you can only imagine
wild.
Happened, bro.
Yeah, and I like that because we all create our own horror movie or like horror scene in our mind, based on the little clues that he leaves behind. And I like the way that he uses animals in each of his movies to just present different types of horror. So overall, I liked all of that. It just, I wanted a little bit more scary and less like, it's an alien.
Yeah.
Type of thing. So that's why it's my number 4. But again, Jordan Peele to me is a freaking genius. So
okay, I get it. I understand. I still think it's low, especially for the reasons you gave. But I'm interested in seeing what you have higher.
I think you're gonna be somewhat surprised, but not really.
Okay. I think I know what's gonna happen. But all right, fine. All right.
Yeah.
What I will say, number 4 for me. Everything, Everywhere, All at Once.
I still haven't watched that.
You have a problem. Listen, that movie.
It's not free yet.
Listen, that movie will get you through all of your family trauma. Because the way that they, like, I'm not going to give anything away because obviously you haven't seen it because you've been living under a rock and you'll understand what that means.
Duh. My name is J-Rock.
You'll understand what that means when you watch the movie. But
wow.
The point of the movie is very, very like I can't even say anything without you kind of
spoiling
getting it. Yeah, but it's a great movie. It does what I wish Doctor Strange did. I'll just leave it at that.
Okay.
What's your number 3?
Doctor Strange.
Wow, that's low.
Doctor Strange is my number 3.
I am actually shocked.
I know.
I'm shocked and excited, but I'm shocked.
So yeah, it's my number 3. Obviously, big Wanda fan, big Scarlet Witch fan. Not much of a Doctor Strange fan at all, but I will say that I feel like he had good character development in the second movie. So I really enjoyed that, but I feel like there was something missing from it. Like, obviously, first time I saw it, overall, mind blown. Like, all the cameos and just like Wanda going off was amazing, even though she wasn't at OP level, but still looked amazing at regular level. So I like that. What I didn't like is that they made her the villain, which I will stand by that. Yeah, to this day. But yeah, just that. Overall, it's probably like one of my favorite, I won't say one of my favorite Marvel movies of all time, but of this year for sure.
Yeah. I think that I understand exactly what you're saying with that, with her being the villain, actually. That may shock you. I don't think she should be the villain anymore. Like, I don't understand that. Because then to me, I'm thinking, okay, so then WandaVision was pretty much for nothing because she just doubled down on her evil. Like that's how they wrote it out, and it was a little frustrating because I was like, damn, I thought she grew to understand and accept grief.
Well, and that's why I think like the book played a part.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like at the end, you could see her sacrificing herself to save the multiverse and everybody. But I obviously don't believe that she's dead because ain't no way you're gonna kill the hottest freaking character and superhero or villain out right now. Like
that's true.
That doesn't make sense. So,
but they killed Iron Man.
Yeah, so, but Iron Man after how many years?
That's true. So, she's in her prime right now, so it wouldn't
literally in her prime. So
yeah, it just doesn't like. I just don't like how they did her like in the second movie.
Yeah,
they could have definitely got a second, like another villain or something like that.
Yeah, or like tied her up with like someone controlling her, or through the book, and then
that would have been fire. I would have been like, okay, but it was through her own free will, and I was like,
yeah, that's the only part I didn't like. But okay, what's your number 3?
My number 3 is the Batman.
Wow, that's low for you.
Well, the other ones, it makes more sense.
That's low for you.
The reason I have a reason why, and it has absolutely nothing to do
with the movie.
Okay.
Okay.
I love the Batman because this Batman. I mean, I don't know if everybody knows. I know J-Rock hates DC, so I'll explain it.
Whoa, chill out. This isn't DC.
Batman year 1, year 2. It's DC. It's just not DCEU. Exactly. I understand what you're saying. I get you.
Exactly.
Unless.
No, he already said that they're not.
We'll see.
No, Matt Reeves said that this is a different universe.
Numbers talk.
And apparently DCEU doesn't like numbers.
And that's what I'm trying to tell you. James Gunn's there right now. He's like, hey, whoa. Y'all want money or not?
You want money and I fire Superman? Yeah, okay.
You want... Listen. We'll see what happens with that. All I'm saying is that my Batman is the Batman. The one thing that I really didn't like about the movie is that it just further splits from what we're trying to figure out as fans. Because it's a great movie. It's everything that we loved, but now it's like, all right, so how does this fit?
It's not, because it's a different universe.
And that's why I didn't like it. It's pretty much a one-off. I'm sick of one-offs. Give me some structure. Give me something. Okay. Because Joker was great, right? You have an amazing performance. You have people doing, like, everything was great. Penguin was great in that movie. And then, like I was saying before, I got sidetracked. Anyway, Joker in itself, great standalone film. The Batman, great standalone film. Why the fuck do we keep creating great standalone films and not putting them together? It just doesn't make sense to me. So when I watched the Batman, I loved it. I thought it was awesome. I loved figuring things out. I loved how Riddler was pretty much like a terrorist. And he was just out there just like trying to, like, pretty much putting things together. I love making, like, the fact that Batman's so young that he didn't understand how to be Batman yet. And he was literally out here quivering in his fucking boots when the Riddler was like, kind of like, I know who you are type of thing.
Bruce Wayne.
And he's like, he starts sweating.
Yeah.
Heart's pumping out of his chest, and then he didn't know at all. It, like, the movie was really fucking solid, and it does a good job and a good homage to the comics that it's related to, which is like year 1, year 2 Batman. So that's why it's my number 3.
Cool. My number 2 is the Batman.
Hey yo! That's what I'm talking about. See?
Yep.
You got some sense. See
what I know.
Why do you keep acting like
I know. But you know why? Because it has nothing to do with the DCEU.
Oh,
And I'll tell you.
God.
I'll tell you.
Okay.
The only thing about this movie that I was like, about was how long it was.
Okay.
But there was some scenes where I was like, all right, we could have definitely done without this.
Yeah.
But then it like at the end I was like, all right, whatever, like it makes sense to me.
Mm-hmm.
The Riddler, amazing.
Yeah.
He literally throws you for a fucking ride the whole movie.
Yeah.
Because you're trying to like you're with them trying to figure out, all right, but who is this guy? Like you keep getting different connections. So I really enjoyed that. The Penguin was really cool. Catwoman was really cool. Their relationship was interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how I feel about it.
I feel like it's one of those like you could be a good person.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're like me, like, and I've been where you were,
Mm-hmm.
so I know how to get you out of this. And she's more along the lines of like,
I'm gonna do what I want.
yeah, I'm not
Mm-hmm.
like I'm not like she was dope. Like I
Yeah.
understood it a little bit more.
Yeah. So I like their relationship. I don't understand, but like the chemistry and like overall storyline that they had was really good. And I also enjoy the fact that it's a young Bruce Wayne who's not Dark Knight Batman.
Yeah.
Still trying to figure out if he wants to, what type of Bruce Wayne he wants to become.
Mm-hmm.
And not only that, but what type of Batman he wants to become too. So I really enjoyed that. I like that they made James Gordon Buddy from Westworld. I thought that was pretty cool. He's a Watcher also in What If, like he does the voice.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so I thought that was pretty cool. But yeah, no, I really enjoyed it. It was a really good movie, and the score for it, like
Yeah.
Batman's intro, like Batman's theme song. Yeah, and then the Riddler's theme. No, like overall, that was a very great score as well. And you know how I love the music from movies, so
of course.
Yeah, no, that was my.
You know
number
what I
two.
noticed? Your thing is a score. My thing is like in-depth character like development.
Mm-hmm.
I'm character development. You're more with the score. Like that's dope.
Yeah, yeah. Because as soon as I hear something, I'm like, wait a second, and I'm in.
That shit was fire.
If the music is amazing, or even like their themes are amazing, or like make me feel something, like when I hear it later. Because like in Infinity Wars, they have a theme where it's when Thanos basically defeats everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Every time I hear it, I get goosebumps because in my head I'm like, oh my god, we died, we lost, it's over.
That's how it should
be. I love when music or like just scores make me feel something. So yes.
That's cool. Actually
what's your number
really
two?
Good in-depth analysis. My number two is actually Wakanda Forever. Look, I have to give it to him.
So does that mean Nope is your number one?
Listen, look. Let's go. Let's go
Wakanda Forever. Okay? Wakanda Forever is your number two?
Is my number two. Okay. The reason why that movie is my number two is because they beautifully, and this was so hard to do. They beautifully navigated and segued into not one, but two new superheroes that have to hold the mantle of a different superhero. And these are pretty big mantles. So they did a beautiful job of segueing into Shuri becoming the Black Panther and her being pretty much rooted by grief, hate, anger, and those being the things that make her like pretty much made her see, in my opinion, made her see Michael B. Jordan instead of seeing her brother or seeing, somebody else. So those are things that I really loved about it. It let us know, oh, she's different than the other Black Panthers, but she is our new Black Panther. Gives her own personality, so she's not just the same as everybody else, or she's not the same as somebody who wants to be like this hero and takes the mantle of this hero and tries to be just like them. I hate when that happens. Same thing with Ironheart. With Ironheart, they went ahead and segued into her and said, "Oh, we're gonna give you guys a new Iron Man, but she's gonna be completely different than the one that you saw before. Less resources, less danger that she's ever had to be in, because Tony Stark built the suit out of fear. She built it out of like going to war. Like it was just a different scenario. I love how they put them in different situations and then make it all similar. So I love what they did with that. I love how they played, homage to Chadwick Boseman as Black Panther. And the whole movie, you could tell how much they cared and really loved him as a person, because the acting was phenomenal, and as the Black Panther, because, they treated it as such. And when she was like, "I don't have a son," or something like that, like I was like, my heart, come on, man, don't do this to me. But they really did go ahead and kill it. Like I appreciated all the everything that they did with that. So yeah, that's my number 2.
Okay, cool. So before I jump into my number 1, do you want to do honorable mentions and your hated movies, or
yes.
do we leave that until after?
Let's leave it until after.
Okay.
Yeah, let's hold on. But fuck.
I put you on the spot. I'm sorry.
You did.
I'm so sorry.
Let's do that after everything. Like, so it could be like a fun thing that we end off on. Not so much pressure.
Okay, but like my my movies and TV shows are different.
Yeah, me too.
So you want to do both at the end?
Actually, fuck it. Let's do the movies now.
Okay.
Before our number 1.
Okay. My honorable mentions are
for most hated, or just honorable. Okay, I got you. Go ahead.
So like the ones that didn't make my top 10 but I enjoyed.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Obviously, as a 5-year-old, Turning Red was really good. I just couldn't add it to my top 10 because I feel like it was missing something more.
What do you think it was missing?
Huh?
What do you think it was missing?
So, like Allison has said before with her movie choices, for me, it was very teenagey with like the boy band stuff.
Gotcha. Okay.
So I was like, I could do without this part of it. But some parts in the movie, I was like, okay, yeah, no, like this is, like I could see this as a kid and also as an adult. So like the higher standard that your parents put you in.
Mm-hmm.
So I understood that part. But the boy band stuff, I was like, whatever.
Okay.
So Turning Red, this other movie called Emily the Criminal with Aubrey Plaza. That movie was it takes you for a ride. It's very slow, but interesting.
Okay.
Slow in a sense of like, one of those, how they put like the Oscar movies and they're like, oh, this movie was great. And then you watch it and you're like, what the fuck? Like, what are you guys watching? It has that type of vibe. But then as you grow into the story, you're like, oh, okay.
This is why it was so great.
Yeah. But so yeah, that one. And then the last one, I'm going to put The Menu.
I haven't seen it yet.
So I don't know if you're going to like it.
Me neither, to be honest with you.
I thought it was going to be scarier. It wasn't scary at all. I just wanted more background on specific characters.
Gotcha.
So it was one of those. Those are my honorable mentions.
Okay.
Your turn.
That makes sense. All right. So one of my honorable mentions is Turning Red. I really love that movie. I actually did fucking love that movie. I honestly didn't have anything bad to say about it. Like it just wasn't up there. It just didn't make the top 10. But it was definitely something that I was like, this is actually a really good movie. I loved it. Another one. I'm gonna do this every year, so I don't know if you guys are gonna catch on or not, or what you're gonna do about it. But Halloween Kills. Every time a Halloween movie comes out, I'm gonna put it on my honorable mentions. It has to
Halloween
go there.
Ends, though.
Oh, sorry, not Halloween Ends. Halloween Kills. Halloween Ends. Yeah,
Yeah.
Halloween Ends. It's just gonna go up there. I'm
I
sorry.
didn't like it.
Yeah, but
I know. And I wanted to like it because I felt the same way about Scream.
yeah,
I
me
wanted to
too.
like it, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, I just don't think
I'm gonna see the new one though for sure when it comes out next year.
Oh yeah, me too. I saw you sent me
the trailer. Yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is that I'm just
Love those
always gonna like
movies.
it. Dude, it's like Transformers, Fast and Furious. It's up there with me where I'm just like, okay. Like I don't care where it goes. I'm just gonna be with it. Also, Men. So Men was pretty much like a psychological thriller type of thing.
Oh yeah, you did tell me about that one.
That movie, it has so many layers, and like it's one of those movies where it has like a really deep meaning behind it. So you kind of have to go online if you really want to understand everything. But it was a very powerful movie. Also, Bros. I don't know if you've seen Bros. Pretty much, it's about a gay man trying to pretty much find his way through life and romance and stuff like that. It was a blockbuster. It came out. Apparently, it flopped, but I thought it was really good. I really liked it, so that's why it's an honorable mention for me.
Okay.
Also, there's Watcher. Watcher is a very fucking intense movie. It kind of goes along with the theme of, being gaslit and things like that. Like it's one of those types of movies. You gotta watch it. Also, it's a foreign film. And last one for me is The Immaculate Room. The Immaculate Room is pretty much a movie about being trapped in this space for, I think it was like 40 days or something like that with one person. And you're trapped in that space for about X amount of time. And you win millions of dollars if you make it out. So they go through those trials and tribulations. They throw in some shit on them to see how they're gonna fucking react to it. It's just a great movie, but I just didn't like how it ended. I thought it was very stupid, and it just had so much potential that how something has so much potential it just bothers you that it didn't live up to it. That's what The Immaculate Room was for me.
Okay,
so, yeah,
that makes sense.
Damn.
All right, those were it.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's go ahead and take a break. You want to take a break, like between this?
I thought we were taking a break. I thought we were taking a break between the end of this one and then the TV shows.
Yeah, I thought. Yeah, that's right now, right? Oh shit!
No,
we didn't do our number ones.
No,
I forgot.
Our most hated movies. No.
Oh, okay. Well then, I mean, I can edit it.
Okay, cool. All right. Here are my most hated movies.
All right. Let's see what it is. What is it?
Well, I put hated, but I'm gonna say more like did not like, because I feel like I will say hated for like 3 of them, but one of them I liked it, or I didn't like it, but it was just like eh. So my movie was Don't Worry, Darling. Yeah. When I saw it, at first I was like, all right, cool. Well, Florence Pugh's in it, so it should be good. But I mostly saw it because of the drama that was going on outside of the movie.
They made it work, man. They made it work.
They figured it out. I don't know what they did, but
I feel like the director was like, "Hey, yo, this movie's shitty. Y'all start some shit."
Yeah, literally.
And then Harry Styles was like on it, just hogging the loogie on Chris Pine.
Literally. So there's so much going on outside of like the whole movie that when I watched it with my friend, we were just like, but the plot twist did get us. I was like, oh shit. Like it could have been better if they focused on that more, but they got so much more involved with the drama outside of the movie that the movie just flopped.
Yeah, I feel like it was like, oh man, we need to do something, and Harry Styles was just to the rescue with all the drama. He's like,
yeah,
hey, you trying to fuck? All right.
Literally. Let me write a whole album about it. Literally.
Bro, it was, yeah, I get you. Go ahead. Keep
Yeah.
going.
All right. I also did not like Black Adam. We already talked about this. Did not like that movie at all. I thought it was a waste of time. It was just who has a bigger dick between Hawkman and The Rock for like an hour and a half of the movie, and then at the end when they needed him, they put him away, and then he comes back, and then the whole cameo at the end now means absolutely nothing. So yeah, just did not like Black Adam at all. And maybe I
It's
just
hard
don't
for
like.
me. You just don't like DCEU. That's it. That's it.
I mean, I like. No, you're right. That's
exactly.
Probably
You haven't liked anything.
the second Suicide Squad was okay. I like the Harley Quinn movies.
Bro.
I mean, I tried. All right, the next movie I hated, Thor: Love and Thunder.
Wow, one of your own?
Yeah.
You're gonna put one of your own on blast like that?
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
great. That's wild.
Why?
That
I gotta call them out.
Wild.
I gotta call them out.
I don't know, J-Rock. You changed, man.
Thor: Love and Thunder was. I forgot it came out this year. Like I was naming all the Marvel movies that came out, and for some reason I kept forgetting about this one. That's how bad it was.
God damn.
Yeah. How are you gonna give me a romantic movie and then try to throw in comedy or try to recreate how good Ragnarok was? No, thank you.
Yeah, that I'm gonna be honest. It wasn't good. I liked it.
Yeah,
I liked it. I liked it. It just wasn't good. And I like sometimes it's okay. And this is what I want to tell you guys too. It's okay to like things that aren't good. Like some people really like wasabi. It's not good. It's not good, bro.
That's crazy. But yeah, no. Thor, disappointment. It was just bad. That's all I had to say about that. But the worst movie of the year for me was Spiderhead. Did you watch that one?
I didn't see it because you told me it was
You're not
bad.
wasting. You're not wasting your time. That movie was fucking terrible.
No.
It was dumb. It wanted to be Black Mirror, but then it switched to like porn, and then it switched to like Chris Hemsworth on like drugs and just trying to control people to like, I don't know.
Now I've got to see it.
It was just so bad. So bad. At first I was like, okay, it's gonna be Black Mirror style, because like that's what the trailer was giving.
Mm-hmm.
And then we switched it into like he's giving them. You want me to tell you, or are you gonna watch it?
I don't care.
He's drugging them with different types of levels of drugs to control what they want to do. So like forcing people to have sex with each other even though they're not attracted to each other. And then forcing them or giving them pain or having them be scared of something as small as like this, where you literally have a fear because you fear that this is going to kill you. So he made different drugs with it, and then he connects it on people's backs to control them. So it's like your levels of happiness, sadness, anger, fear, all that. And then later on in the movie, you realize that they're all prisoners because they've either killed someone, raped someone, etc., etc. So they're all put in this prison that tests them so that their time is cut shorter. So then you realize that two main characters that are in love with each other are actually awful people, but not as awful as Chris Hemsworth, who's drugging them.
What the fuck did I just listen to?
Exactly. Exactly. So yeah, don't watch that movie. That's probably the worst movie of the year.
That gives me peace of mind.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I feel like I'm not wasting any time now. You're right.
No. So
okay,
your turn.
All right. So my top 3 most hated movies. I don't know if you ever seen this movie. I forgot the name of it, and I just did not want to look it up because I was like, not worth it. The Life and Whatever of Nicolas Cage.
Oh, absolutely not.
That movie was hot garbage. Like, you're gonna ask me why I watched it,
Yeah.
huh?
Yeah.
Because I was like, oh, Nicolas Cage. Let's see if he makes something good. And I was just pissed. It was just him pretty much masturbating to himself for a whole movie. That's
Ew.
that's the gist of it. Like he's just like how great I was. Oh, these movies that I made. And then there's another guy who plays Harry Potter. He's like, oh my god, I loved your movie. Like it was just such a weird situation. So I was like, this movie makes me physically uncomfortable.
No.
Then you have Alice. So Alice,
Oh, we watched that one. You
yeah.
really didn't like it?
I really didn't like it. I was like, this is a
Damn.
terrible. The reason, okay, so I have my reasons. First of all, you fell asleep. You fell asleep. You can't even tell me about what you thought. Okay.
I fell asleep for like half the movie too. Yeah, I woke up and I was like, "What did I miss?"
Yo, that movie was bad. And again, it's so funny because it literally is the opposite of what I'm gonna say about Keke Palmer. So Keke Palmer in this movie,
oh, she killed it.
Yeah, she killed it. Her acting was awesome, but it just did. The script made no sense. So pretty much the idea, yeah, exactly. The idea of it is that these people were enslaved, and they thought that they didn't know slavery was over, and it was like the 1970s or some shit like that. So Keke Palmer makes a run for it. She doesn't know what's going on, what she's going to find on the other side. And then she realizes that civilization, right? Mind you, these people have never seen anything that's related to technology before. So she gets into a car and then the radio turns on. She freaks out. And I'm like, oh, great. Like, I love that. I love that you're recognizing that, nothing's normal about this situation. But then, like, nothing else is freaking her out. Like she's totally cool with everything else. Like she sees like a turntable, totally normal to have just voices coming out of this box. Radios, totally fine. Walking into establishments, everything's cool. Like I'm like, no, dude, that's not how you react if you've never seen this stuff before. That's like if I went to a different planet and their technology's super advanced and I'm just acting normal about it. No. So that's my number 2. And my number 1 is The Invitation. Now.
I watched that one.
Yeah, it was bad. I did not like that movie.
It was so cheesy and they were so freaking dumb. Oh my god. Exactly. They were idiots.
Yo, I'm sitting there and I'm like, why did this turn into this? Like, it was like
a Twilight movie.
Yeah, it felt like a Twilight movie gone bad. You know, like I feel like they saw Twilight and they're like, let's try to recreate this, but more. And it was just so terrible. Like,
it really was.
And it bothers me so much that movies have potential and they just throw it away because they're like, I'm bored. And that's what they did. The twist wasn't even a twist. I just felt super annoyed. And the ending where her friend is with her and she cut her hair and she has like a baseball bat or some shit.
Yeah, she's a bad bitch now.
Yeah, I was like, go home. Like, just go home. I don't want to go home. So that made my number 1 as most hated.
Okay, cool. I mean, yeah, I'm with you. That one was dumb, but it was a good. Like I went with a couple friends, and it was a good time. But yeah, no, it was a dumb movie. Okay, that's all I have to say. Like as long as you have a good time with the people around you.
I did it. I did it.
I know. I wasn't there.
You're right. But I didn't have a good time because I wasn't at the movie theater. I was at home stealing it. So I was just like, this is dumb.
Oh shit! Yeah, no, that's worse. That's you stealing it and then being like, "What the fuck is this?"
Exactly.
Yeah, no, that's I'm sorry about that.
It's all right.
All right, my number one movie. Now that we're back, my number one movie
Okay.
of 2022 shouldn't be a surprise to you or
Of
anyone.
course.
Obviously, Black Panther: Wakanda Forever.
Good shit. Good shit. I appreciate that selection.
Yep. Let's start off with the intro,
Don't do this to me, man.
bro. The intro, tears. The silent Marvel intro, goosebumps.
Yeah.
That shit was powerful. Like the whole movie theater was dead silent. The whole movie theater was dead silent for 3 scenes. And to this day, goosebumps. Just in general, goosebumps. The way that the tribute for Chadwick, I don't know what they did on set or who was there, but amazing. All the actors, the acting in the movie, the filming of the movie, the score, the soundtrack, just overall 10 out of 10 for everything. Now, I did tell you I don't like Shuri as the new Black Panther.
Mm-hmm.
I will say that her character development from the first Black Panther movie to this one, amazing. I would say like similar to Loki with just how they've advanced. I enjoyed her seeing Killmonger. I love that twist because as soon as I saw him, I was like, praise, because I love Killmonger.
As soon as I saw the fire, because when I saw the fire instead of like a peaceful garden and shit like that, I was like,
no way.
I think I know who's gonna be there.
I was like, no way, because then I was like grabbing people. I was like, no way. That was really, really good. Her chemistry with Namor was amazing. I know that I said this before, but I feel like that chemistry and relationship to me felt a little bit more than just friends.
That's what a lot of people are saying, but I'm not in full belief yet. But I get you. Look, I understand completely.
The tones around him showing her his world. Yeah. And his side of it, and how like even when they fought, like them coming to a truce, even though he's still evil.
Maybe he's just sexy. Like maybe he's just sexy and like him
not
showing
even
her.
like that. Not even like that. But like I felt more of that type of relationship, or at least that type of connection in the chemistry that they had. So to me, like I was like, oh, okay, he's trying to show her where he's from so that they could, I don't know. I just felt it. So I was like, okay, I dig it. I love the way that they introduced Ironheart. Yeah. Even though like she was like the comic relief for certain scenes. Mm-hmm. I really enjoyed that. I also really liked how they connected, or how they're going to connect it in the future with Thunderbolts. Mm-hmm. Because the lady from Falcon and Winter Soldier is all involved in it. So the whole vibranium stuff, I feel like that's gonna come up in Thunderbolts, where they're either gonna go to war with the Wakandans and then everyone of Namor's planet people. I don't know. Overall, just amazing.
Then I think you changed your tune because you really didn't like the fact that they were fighting. That it was.
So I didn't like that they were fighting. I did reflect a little, but I didn't like the fact that it was Namor versus Shuri. Mm-hmm. But I see what Namor did at the end, because he still got the Wakandans on his side to fight the greater evil, which is the white folks. Yeah. Which, again, phase 4, apart from grief and emotion and all that, a lot of it has to do with colonization.
Yeah.
So that is a theme that's been brought up multiple times in multiple Marvel movies during Phase 4. But overall, it was great the way that they ended Phase 4 with this movie.
Mm-hmm.
The way that they showcased grief and just moving on from it. I thought it was just beautiful.
Yeah. It was really hard because when I was watching, I was like, bro, the way that this man is moving, it's like, I'm not fucking playing with y'all no more. And
when he killed the queen.
Because he was like, I'm not fucking with y'all. Like, I'll burn this shit down. Yeah. Like, the thing is that one of the things that I've seen also, this has been a big conversation in the Black community, because a lot of Black people don't like the idea that we're fighting Hispanics. Like, that's what the movie portrayed and stuff like that. And how, like, we're pretty much getting demolished by Hispanics. That's like, it showed Africans as being weak. And I was like, and that's what a lot of people feel. But then again, a lot of people don't understand that. First of all, the Wakanda's weakened as a motherfucker. And on top of that, this guy is playing the hand that he was dealt. He's been alive for all of these years, and his angle is an angle that we can take as a united front. And what he's saying is like, I'm not fucking with my land. Why are you guys fucking with yours? That's pretty much the message that he was putting forward. And it's a testament to the Black community now. It's like, why are we letting people fuck around? Like, no. Like, stop. Like, something as simple as, reserving your talents, saying, I'm not doing this for you because you don't treat me as an equal. That's something that Black people can do right now in real time that would reflect exactly what's going on in that movie. And that's why it's one of my favorites of the year, because I'm like, this is accurate as fuck right now.
No, yeah, it was great. It was a beautiful movie. And also it's this one and then this one, which is pretty sick. So there's 2 signs now.
Damn, dog. That one was fire. And the ending with the kid is like,
stop. I cried like 3 times. At the end of the movie, I was like, stop. Have I not cried enough?
Dude.
Yeah, it was great.
And I'm gonna get to my top 1. I just want to know if you knew this, or if maybe you're the person that showed it to me, that the reason that he did that was because his dad didn't do that for him, like pretty much properly prepare him to be the Black Panther.
Wait, what?
Probably prepare him for like royalty and shit, like not royalty, but properly prepare him. His Chadwick Boseman's son, he properly prepared him and made sure he knew who he was, because he's seen the sins of his forefathers of not properly preparing.
I did not know that, but that is brilliant.
Like with Michael B. Jordan, he's like, this is why Michael B. Jordan fucking attacked us, because he didn't know who he was. Yeah,
but not only that, but it made sense.
Yeah, but my number 1.
Nope.
Can you let me have this? It's Nope. It is Nope. I said it once and I'll say it again. Nope is the best movie of the year by far. Not by far, sorry. Just the best movie of the year.
For you.
And I was actually battling between this and Wakanda Forever. The reason why is because Nope makes you think. It was very, very tense. I have not had my body fucking shut down like that in a movie theater in a long ass time, because I didn't know what the fuck was gonna happen.
Okay.
And this is the thing, you can have fun, and I hate when movies are too deep. Like, the reason why Men to me was an honorable mention was because it was too deep for me to have fun. I couldn't have fun because I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I was like, this is just craziness. But with Nope, it was really deep, but you had a good time because there was a general story, and then there's little Easter eggs inside the story that you can draw from, so it doesn't distract from the main point. Like that's what I really loved about that movie, and the way that she does the fucking, I don't know if you know this or not, but when she's on the motorcycle and then she does like the little turn and she goes shh, that's actually an homage to like to a lot of animes. A lot of animes, they like.
No.
Yes, it is. It's.
No, I'm saying no. I don't know.
Oh yeah, because you hate animes.
I don't watch anime.
But yeah, it's something that they implemented because of animes. But anyway, from those little things that I'm like, oh, that's from that thing, and then from the aliens coming out of nowhere into the barn and it just being little kids, it's like, oh, you thought this was gonna be a scary movie like that? No, it's not. Even though it was super creepy, I was super scared, and I was like, damn, this is gonna go dumb. And then you realize throughout the movie that the comic relief character is fucking hilarious. He's gold. Like, you didn't even think he was going to be a big part of the movie. Like the he's Hispanic, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. The Hispanic dude, he was fucking gold. Like I loved seeing him just not know what the fuck is going on. Like, and all the, like, everything was just great. Everything was great. The Asian dude trying to go ahead and assimilate and become like the white people and stuff like that. And on top of that, the TMZ, like the fucking the fucking reporter dude,
yeah,
trying to get a picture, doing anything for the picture.
Yeah.
I thought it was all amazing, especially the ending when we don't know if Daniel Kaluuya is alive or if he's on the other side. You don't know. It's because the whole name of the thing is like the other side. I don't remember. And he's behind it. And it's just a whole bunch of smoke. So you don't know if he's dead or alive.
Yeah.
So that movie was gold, man. I was just sitting there like, fuck, how do you top this? And the only person that could top it is Jordan Peele. Or another person that actually, let me not get into it.
No, leave it there.
There's one person that can top it, and I'm going to get into it later. But anyway, that's my top. That's my number one.
Okay. I'm not mad at it. I really enjoyed Note, but I wanted a little bit more scary and less questions.
Yeah, that's true.
Well,
so that's our top 10 movies and our top most hated and our honorable mentions as far as movies. When we get back, we are going to get into our top 10 when it comes to TV shows. So don't move that dial. You are watching the JaySquared Podcast.